This isn't a new thing. It's been hot all week.
It's called summer.
It's called extra summer. This is extra summer. Summer's next week, I'm telling you. And for many folks, especially those who do a lot of, again, their work outdoors, the heat is only making everyone's job just a tad more difficult.
Tatiana, you know I love the heat, but I also know how fortunate we are to work in an air-conditioned studio in these hot summer days. There are so many people we rely on, firefighters, road construction workers, farmers, to name a few, who must work outside no matter how high the temperatures climb.
All right, but just imagine if your job had to do the extreme opposite as where you worked. Toledo 11's Thill showed us 40 years ago some folks needed to literally bundle up this time to get their work done.
Well, here it is, officially summer, finally here. The temperature's approaching 80 degrees, and it's time to do a summertime story. But the 80 degrees is right out here, and since we're going to go in there and it's 15 degrees, you've got to get prepared with this and these. Let's go do it. Welcome to a place where coats and gloves are used every day, and even heavy boots are still in fashion. This is the AAA Electric Ice Company in Sylvania. It's the only ice-making company left in the immediate Toledo area. Business has been going gangbusters for the last 3 weeks. But owner Dave Rutan says it's going to take a lot of ice sales to make up for January through May. He says the cold, wet winter and spring caused his business to have its worst first 5 months of a year in the 18 years the ice company has been in business.
Business was really slow when it was cold and wet. And since it's got hot, it's been like 4th of July in the middle of June. And this month has gone just like July normally goes, which is something quite unusual this early in the season.
AAA supplies ice to various stores and ice vending machines in the area. 25 employees work the summer months to supply 50 to 60 tons of ice each day. And that should be enough to keep your iced tea cold, even at 90 degrees. Thill, Toledo 11 News.
Written, what a cool job.
Thill, a good friend, lives down in Cincinnati now.
Nice.
Terry, that was done when he was a reporter here. He left, came back as our main anchor for a few years, and yeah, he and his wife. It looks tasty, though.
Tasty?
Yeah, looks tasty. Ice cubes.
But honestly, that job, I imagine, would be really refreshing on a hot day like today to jump into a giant freezer. I mean, I'm 50-50 on it, I'll be honest with you. Sure, I'd love to do that because my argument is I can only take off so many layers to get cool in a sense, but you can bundle up when it's cold.
I apparently have a very high tolerance for heat.
I'll give you that.
So, and a very low tolerance for cold.
So
I do not like to be cold. I'm the idiot that was using my heating blanket about 10 days ago.
Well, then it wasn't that cold. No.
In an air-conditioned house, it's cold.
I suppose.
I mean, the woman I'm happily married to likes to keep the house kind of cool, so I end up having to.
Very good. Then.
I wear a sweatshirt in the house all the time.
That's right. You follow the rules.
She's
in charge, so that's right. You put on those socks. Now, if you want to see more from Channel 11's archives, you don't have to wait until next Friday. Go ahead and click on the WTO11 Vault. It's a special playlist on the WTO11 YouTube channel. You find all the great old stories that we're sure you're going to love.
New in the Vault this week, how many of you remember the scorching hot summer of 1988? Toledo 11's Bruce LaShan and Linda Joyce showed some ways folks found to beat the heat that summer.
My Lord, these mustaches are killing me. And Toledo 11's Jill Olmstead reports on the resurgence of summertime travelers back in the summer of 1984. Ah, yes, 84. I remember it fondly. Those stories and many more are all available to watch right now on WTO 11's Vault. Be sure to check it out.